channel. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you wish to donate towards my channel, all the links will be in the description box down below. So Pisces, let's get into your reading. Okay, so first things first. I would like to thank you to everybody that's been commenting on the last video. And also, this is what has been given to me. Because I explained what happened in my sleep. And what I gathered from it. And when I was saying that they were setting up poles, so instantly it made me think that maybe like telephone poles or lighting poles, because this was a very remote area. And so I just received a phone call, and I was explaining to the person in my dream that somebody tried to smother me in my sleep spiritually. So they deduced from the dream that I was having and from what I said to them, because I was getting the, like, somebody doing, trying to teleport, or, you know, what you call it, spiritually jumping in between areas. I don't know why I can't think of nothing right now, like literally, because my brain is all over the place, because that was the weirdest situation that I've had so far, especially when it comes to stuff like that. So I was saying something about the poles, and I was letting them know, like, you know, what it looked like to me, but then they were correct in the fact that those poles would have to have something to connect to. So the thought process that they gave me was they were trying to sacrifice me. So those poles going up, like, burn the witch, because I said even during that time that, you know, somebody calling me a witch, or somebody's calling me something, that everything other than a child of God, they keep doing that. So somebody has the ability to astral travel. And that's where they got the, because now that since I said the word, now it's like being made clear. Okay, so, and then I said I was able to see, they're mad because they didn't realize I was able to see them. Like, so as they were trying to astral project to me, or as they astral projected to me to try to smother me in my sleep, they were also setting up like a witch trial, or I was seeing a witch trial. So, because to me, again, it was poles, me seeing them poles going up. So now somebody's mad because them having the ability to astral project or astral travel, not knowing that I was able to do that. And honestly, sometimes, like, even certain things, I don't know how it happens, but I know that's also not the first time I did that. So, because I told y'all before in a previous video that people kept telling me that I would be talking to them. Like, I would be in places, I would be talking to them, and they're saying that it's real. And I'm telling them, like, I'm not intentionally doing that. So, I don't know if this is also another thing, because a lot of times, like, when you coming into gifts, or you coming into abilities, or when you just don't understand how certain, because I got so much stuff, other stuff going on in my life, like literally, and it's hard to focus on when this thing is happening or that thing is happening. But then when it's made time to reveal itself, then okay. The first time that I was made very, very apparent and aware that it was astral traveling happening, I specifically told a story. So it's back in the videos of last year, 2021, early last year. I don't want to go into it right now, but I told y'all the story as to what happened and what I saw. So now, as things are progressing, and as we're getting closer to the closeout of the energy, oh God, so I don't know what that was, but something along my right side just felt like a wave just went through it. But so as we're getting closer to the end of this wave of energy, everything being revealed, everything being shown. Because even like that, because I didn't automatically jump to another sacrifice. So okay, smothering you didn't work, they knew that. But when you went back to sleep, you saw the next section, because they were going to try to kill you via burning a witch. What is wrong with y'all? Like, honestly, I it's just so. But the vibe that it's giving me is like somebody trying to purify you. Somebody, so it's like changing who you are. So killing certain parts of you, trying to take you off of your destined, desired pathway. Because the vibe that I'm getting and what was being put in my mind is that the same exact thing I told y'all before. You being great interrupts their shit for some reason. When y'all don't have nothing, your pathway having nothing to do with them other than the fact that y'all crossed paths at one point in time. And so it's almost like a person saying, I can't let them be great because that would also mean that I would be less than. No, it don't mean that. It just means you have your business to attend to and I have my business to attend to, and my destiny is not the same as your destiny, and that's it, that's all. But somehow, if you being successful or you obtaining the things that God has for you is going to interrupt or disrupt them worrying about themselves, or them being happy for themselves, or them even focusing on their pathway and what they have to do for themselves. That's very weird. So I would like to say thank y'all, because again, somebody made it very apparent and very clear to me as to what they thought is happening, or what that meant. Because again, I didn't think that part, like, okay, the sacrifice was now about to be something different. But God, because God woke me up. And I just think a lot of this stuff is very, very, like, I don't know. So my life is sweet, and that's giving me the vibe. So there's the fairy bee, but my life is sweet. People look at you and they think that you have it easy. How did this person get this? Or how does this person have that? Or, because even in her eyes, she looked like she got fired. Like, look at her face. She looks like she could be low-key mad. Bees also sting. So that's another thing. So your life is sweet. These cards, oh, the last two, this one and it's another one, that Venus flytrap. So although I produce honey and shit sweet, shit also ain't sweet, because it comes with a sting that could, because bees could potentially kill you. So depending upon what angle or what part of the timeline you come along in is going to be what part of the situation you get. You either get the honey or you get the stinger. Then we have the three fates. What comes around goes around. That's like karma. But also these three fates, three witchy sisters, that number is 6. So we got 626 here. 626. A synchronicity and an angel number. So the three fates, what comes around goes around, giving you karma. But the number 3, we already talked about being an omen. But the three fates, it's not like the other witches, the other 3 witches. And then this is another thing, they keep coming in 3. So a different set of 3 witches, not the ones that have like the site that you go to for the future. These are the ones that deal with you from things you have done in your past, from the you reaping and sowing. So I don't know, I gotta look that up anyway, but because right now is a very delicate time. Everything matters and everything means something. So I'm actually being guided myself right now through this, because I told y'all and I keep telling y'all, so I don't want nobody to question it. I could slightly be still glitching a little bit on the cusp of the dark night of the soul, but it's very apparent that I'm not done and out of it yet, because I'm not done and out of the situation that I was in. So bear with me, okay? I'm not apologizing. It just is what it is. So you either walk with me or don't, but I'm gonna walk this thing out regardless, whether or not people are here or not. So either way, the messages are just being given. So we have coffin here. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Do y'all not find it strange that the beginning part of both this reading and the last reading end in death? So definitely a cycle of closure. So I know, like, in my situation, and I'm just using me because that's all I got, it's a situation of closure yet not, because I don't know why the situation went that way, because I didn't talk to the person. Once it was done and that person said they wanted to go be where everybody loved them the most, I literally took that person where they wanted to be, and then I left, and that was the end of the conversation. No looking back, because God told me not to look back. If you look back, you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. Do you want to turn into a pillar of salt? No, God. Okay, thank you. I went and minded my business. Don't focus on what this person is doing. Now you focus on what you need to do. And even at the time when I left that person was telling a bunch of lies, saying that, oh, I want to be your friend, I want to do this. Meanwhile, the person was setting me up for their next attack on me, basically, is what they were doing. Because nothing's going to tell me that they didn't or they wasn't, based off the fact that, well, how would you want to be somebody's friend and then you attack them in so many different ways? Like, you're a weird ass motherfucker. So I guess, but people do what they want to do, and it is what it is. So closure for me is my divorce coming to an end. But as far as the relationship part of closure, I will never get that, and nor do I need it, because it is what it is and it was what it was. It was a lesson. It was a cycle. I had to go through it. Now I understand what God was trying to teach me and show me about this person. I'm thankful, and good day, sir. I'm cool. I'm cool off that situation. So some people might never get that. And if you never get that, can you be okay with it? I could be okay, because again, my life is not defined by that. And if you hold on to that, because be careful about what you take into the next cycle with you. And I keep telling you that because that card keeps coming out. Be careful about what you take when you leave. So why would you start a whole new book only to bring pages from another book with you? Why would you do that? So a new book gives you a clean slate. So you're getting a clean slate here with this death. Be thankful that you got it and move on, because some people don't get that. I mean, you could do what you want to do. So you can keep playing around in the same book and the same, with the same energies and this, that, and the third. Or you can take the olive branch that God has given you, which is, I'm going to give you a whole clean book to start all over. And now this part starts the latter part of your years. And yes, the earlier part matters, but it's giving me like the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament. There's a changed mind here. So the Old Testament, there was stuff that it was allowed to happen, and God said, okay, well, I got to rethink that and I got to change that, because we see what happened. So let's send the flood, let's clear it out. So the flood came. So right now it's the floodgates. That's why you're dealing with so much stuff. So the flood is here. The flood is purification. The flood is getting rid of all the old. So do you want to take, he gave you a rowboat now. He gave you a way out. You can take it or not. But on the other side of that, be careful, because you got the three fates here. You're going to get what you get depending upon what choice you make, because you have a choice. We all have a choice. Nothing that's on this table is set in stone. You can change any thought, any situation that you choose to want to change. It's all up to us. We are the architects of our life. God gave us a clean slate. He gave us a new book. He told us don't turn around, don't look back. He told me not to turn around, don't look back. And I didn't. That's why it don't matter what this person does or what they say. It doesn't matter, because the final result, the ending of it, is what God says. It don't matter what nobody says. It just only matters what God says. And when God says yes, nobody can say no. When God says yes, no demon walking this earth can interrupt that. And that's just a fact. So the situation is going to be what the situation is going to be, and we have to be okay with it, because if we trust God, no matter how it comes out, even if it turns out to something that we don't like, we have to know that it was for our highest good, and that there's something else coming that basically is going to tell us why that answer had to be that answer, and now for us to move into this direction. Because I'm a testament of God has never taken anything or removed anything out of my life and not given me nothing better. That's just a fact. That's why I trust him so much. And even in this, I haven't been given anything, and I still trust him. When he told me to leave that person behind, I left that person where they wanted to be. God told me not to look back. I haven't had another person come into my life. I haven't even been asking, because I know I'm still in that process. But just like him and everybody else, people don't wait until their divorce is over before they go entertain or engage with anybody else. I didn't have to do that. That was something that I went into covenant with God about, because my relationship, that marriage, was important to me. And even to this day, that person did me dirty, I think. But at the end of the day, I still love that person. Does that mean that I gotta not, go around? No. I can love you from a distance. I can love you from this realm and you be in that realm. I don't ever want to engage with that person in this lifetime, the next lifetime, lifetime after that. We will never engage with each other, period, point blank, because from this lifetime to the next, if I have to run into that person, or if I got to come back to this godforsaken place because I'm all for this is my last life cycle here. If I got to run into that person, we're automatically at war. I already said it. And once you speak words, they're already out into the universe. So me and that person, we can never, ever combine, because that person did something that nothing's going to stop me from thinking that they didn't do. You tried to harm me. And you did it undercover like a snake, something sneaky. And so with that being said, and not only did you try to harm me, but you tried to harm me in a way that would have taken me away from this earth. So that means we could never cross paths. We could never be in the same in anything without me feeling threatened. You threatened my life. Nothing's going to stop me from thinking that. You still continue to keep threatening my life. The more you do, the more I feel like you're continuing to threaten my life. So with that being said, yes or no for me as far as that's concerned. So we have to be careful about the things that we engage in, because again, we have a choice, but we're also dealing in karma every move we make. So making sure that your morals, your values are in alignment with the person that you're saying that you are, and the person that you're claiming that you're meant to be, who you are. So we also have Cupid's arrow here. Have faith, love is coming, a surprise invitation, meeting, or I don't know why that says hesitation though. I just never understood that. So that maybe like a stopping, like a sudden stop, because now you gotta, face this thing. Cupid's arrow, the arrow's been shot in your direction, been shot in this person's direction. Now you can't stop thinking about them, they can't stop thinking about you. But there may have been something that was in the way, something that blocked it for a hot little second. Either way, have faith, love is coming. The faith of a mustard seed. You know that God don't play about you, and God's going to bring you something miraculous this time. God's not going to bring you that same old energy that he brought you before, because you've been through enough. It's time to let it go. It's time, new book, new things. That everything that happened before don't even exist anymore on the realm that you're on. Your frequency is too high. You're not letting those things touch you. And the people that are on the same frequency as you already have grown and elevated past that. They not on that low vibrating shit. They not on that, oh, I got to worry about, what this person think or that person think, or, whatever it is that those people think, because I don't know, I don't care. This person that's coming is not on that. This person is elevated, all right? We got self-indulgence, focusing on self-worth, time to heal, doing your shadow work and self-appreciation. So knowing that you are who you are and what you say you are, and acting accordingly with that. So loving yourself, putting you first, doing all the things that you need to do, so that way when you and this person run into each other, everybody is in alignment with, you love yourself, they know you love yourself, they know you're not going to do this, they know you're not, like, it's a higher level of love and admiration happening here. All right, so we got palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Stability, building on a firm foundation. So after those towers hit and after everything has been taken down, you can see what is left. So if there is nothing left, now you got to rebuild everything all over again. So now it's like You still have the same land, you still have the same property, or not, but this time you know how to build it. This time you know how to make sure that it is not going to be corrupted, or it doesn't have a weak foundation, or it doesn't have weak parts to it. Okay, you're not going to use bad wood, you're going to use good strong wood. All right, so we have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and a shocking attack. So again, these cards seem to match the ending because somebody did something. And why is, look, karma here, wheel of fortune, and nothing's there, but something's there. Because it was like this, and so I've been talking with it like this. But anyway, so definitely somebody dealing with karma, or all of us dealing with karma, because I already said that. Knowing that whatever you dream, whatever doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And also knowing that anything that you dream, if you can dream it, you can have it. So making sure that you're in alignment with that also, because, you know, bad behavior is bad behavior. So stabbed in the back, so we got an ending, a coffin, and to stabbing, an ending to these types of behaviors, an ending to those types of situations. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, a shocking attack. So it is over. It is done. Yes, it hurt when you were going through it, but now it's like we still have to, you know, move on. We still got to push forward. We still got to, you know, get through and live life for what it is, living in the moment, focusing on what's happening in the here and now. But moving on and moving past it, healing yourself, getting things done. All right, so we got an 8 of Pentacles here. Diligence, passion, hard work, having high standards, mastery, apprenticeship, talents, skills, development, positive potential. So having high standards here is basically because you're an elevated person. Why would you want somebody that is on not on the same level as you? It's not about being judgmental. It's about you want somebody that is also doing the work the same way you're doing. So making sure that you know that you don't have to settle for less, because why? So craftsmanship, making sure that even things that you build yourself or things that you're working on, you put the time, the energy, the making sure that it is like you would want it. That type of energy. All right, so we got the 7 of Cups here. Opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose, and daydreaming. Step back and see things from every angle, and step back to gain a fresh perspective. So making the proper choice, because like I said, you have a choice that you have to make here, Pisces. Excuse me. There's new opportunities happening here. Also, wishful thinking is like manifestation. So a manifestation of some choices, but making sure that the ones that you choose are real. The direction is real. Also searching for your life's purpose, knowing what you need to do and what direction you need to go in. So, and if you don't, asking God for it. And so many cards just fell out. Don't make no sense, because that you was only getting one, but apparently these are all coming out in the same, so they're going to be talked about in the same manner. So then we have the 2 of Cups here. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposals, marriages, and connections. Open your heart and receive love from others. So not being closed off from everything that has happened to you, and being able to, you know, connect with, because unified love, that's like making sure that it matches, these things matching. Partnership, so you being connected with other people. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, but it feels like love to me, because a marriage, and this might not even be somebody that you know or you love from the beginning, but it just feels right. So to me, it's like that's giving love at first sight. All right, so we got a 9 of Pentacles, things coming to fruition in abundance. A Queen of Swords, making sure that you're very clear on what you want and how you want it. Magician, knowing that you have all the skills to obtain everything that you want in your life. We got 2 of Wands, travel, having foresight. The card that one of the cards that keeps coming up in your reading all the time, because it's like new stuff happening. Ace of Pentacles, a new set of money for you to be able to have in order for you to make these things come to fruition in your life. So a manifestation of money, a manifestation of abundance, love, mutual, because the Queen of Swords, that's like conversation, letting people know, not that's head over heart, not being biased or judgmental in situations. So you're able to go into places and put yourself into situations and see things for exactly what they are. And we have also a completion here, 10 of Wands. You're almost there. There are more than one ways to do a thing. So being open to other people's suggestions, because you could potentially be doing something the hardest way possible. And there could be an easier way to get it done. So a good leader knows that you got to be a little bit flexible sometimes. So even if you're put into the head role, the final decision may come down to you, but being open to the suggestions of your team. So that's what that's giving me. Ace of Pentacles, abundance, manifestation, new career opportunities or a financial opportunity, a new venture and prosperity. Take action on your ideas. So definitely growth and abundance. Divine is offering you something that's creative, something that will build abundance, and something that belongs to you because they're handing it right to you. God is handing it right to you. So a new career opportunity. So you may have lost one way of making money, but they're giving you another one. So your career or your job or your situation that you were in that made money could potentially be coming to an end right now, but they're giving you another way. So you just have to see it, notice it, and take action on it. Two of Wands here, planning, progression, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, travel plans, happiness, attainment, all is well, foresight, and reconciliation. Believe in your personal power. So know who you are, stand up for yourself, take the reins, and do what you got to do. It belongs to you, so why would you not take it? Anything you can imagine, you can make real. So anything that you can manifest, anything that you can speak, anything that your mind can imagine, you can make real. So take action on it. So action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. The same thing that keeps coming up because manifestation has been here several times. So you're definitely manifesting a situation. Taking action, definitely they're saying it's time for you to step up and do the thing. Although the energy feels heavy trying to hold you back, it's yours. So all we got to do is keep pushing through it. Gaining clarity is another thing that keeps being here. So they're revealing that why these things are happening. So we just have to take whatever it is and whatever message that drops in your lap, figure out what belongs to you, what part of it resonates with you, and leaving the rest, and then going and put your action into action. All right. Creativity. You are a creative mother effer, okay? A creative mother. Shut your mouth, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So stepping into that, knowing that you have everything that you've ever needed, all the skills, all the suits in order to make whatever it is you need possible to be possible. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing gift of gab, but also clear communication, letting you know what's best for you and what's best for everybody at that time pertaining to you. All right, because you don't have to just settle for less. You don't have to do that. I already said that. Unbiased judgment, independent justice, clear boundaries, coldness, direct communication, a clear mind, and being very perceptive. So picking up on people's energy and their actions, you know, when they're doing stuff, like, and actually really paying attention and not saying, okay, well, they only acted like this because of, you know, this, that, and the third. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story in 1 minute, but I want to get through with this because I think my battery looks like it's about to be dead. Enjoying the results of your hard work. So after you've done all of this stuff, and y'all notice how I started reading them forward and then I read them backwards, and then the end card still saying the same exact thing as I said in the beginning. So you're doing the work, but enjoying the fruits of your hard work. Everything, the way you carried it, the way you got it, the way you brought it into reality, now you being able to lay back and enjoy it, enjoy the comforts, enjoy the lavishness, enjoy the contentment, self-sufficiency, independent, financial stability, enjoying the people that come around the new soul tribe, and knowing that everything is going to be what it needs to be and what God said it was going to be for you. God don't lie. And if God put it in your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, that this is what belongs to you, God don't lie. You can literally go to God and say, God, you said this, and stand on his word, and he's going to make it happen because God don't lie. That's it. That's all. So this right here, being perceptive, I saw a video, right? And the video is about, it's a person, and it's their partner, their supposed partner. And nobody knows if this is the person's partner or whatever. It could be the person's partner or it could not be the person's partner. But what got me about it is everybody was saying, okay, well, that's it. This person's knew this, and somebody said, how you know? And then they said, because word on the street is this. Okay, but what I saw from my perception of it could be the person's whatever it is, that and the third, but the person was talking to another guy. And so the female was standing on the side. So if this is this person's new wife, new friend, new girlfriend, new something, the bitch is a hoe. Because literally from my perception, what I saw was you giving way too many teeth to a person that they talking to. I don't care if you happy about the encounter or whatever, this, then a third. Like, to me, the body language, and that's what I pay attention to with people, the body language says somebody else can have that. Because to me, and this is funny because the person that I told y'all the other day, that called me from like when I was 15 years old, the exact words that this person said was to me, they started going down memory lane, which automatically triggered me because I'm like, you know, this is one of them things, people trying to hold you back to, you know, what you used to be and who you, but the thing that this person told me was that they told two of their girlfriends, these girls are older than me by at least 5 years, but they said that they told them, like, for me being the one, because he always calls me beautiful, he was like, you were always so beautiful. And so he said, but you always made me feel like I was the only person. Like, you never looked at nobody else and you never entertained nobody else. He said, and I told somebody, he said, he was talking to one of his friends, and he said that he told them that no matter where we were, I always, if somebody said something to me, because I used to get a lot of attention, and you know, that's what he was saying to him, she just always get a lot of attention every time we went somewhere. And he said, but not one time that I had to ever check anybody, he said, because she always put them in their place. She always put them in line. And he said, but you know, if anybody ever went past that, nobody ever did. But he was saying that, you know, if anybody ever went past that, then, you know, he would have to step in. But he said, he never had to step in during an engagement or interaction with me and anybody else, because I always made him feel very secure as a man with me. And I was the youngest person that he was dating at the time. And that's and I told him, I said, because I feel like when I'm dating somebody, I don't see nobody else. And what always lets me know, what triggers me all the time, when a dude starts telling me that they feel like I could potentially be doing something, it automatically triggers in me that I know you're doing something, because to me, when I'm with you, nobody else exists. That's the way I've always been. And I was 15 years old when this man literally just called me, two days ago, and literally said that. I was 15 years old with those types of morals and values. So why would I be anything less today? When I want something, or when it's mine, it's mine. And that's the thing where people don't realize, like, I have created patterns that have let me know what to look out for with certain individuals. And just like my last relationship, I instantly knew that that person was not on the up and up with me, because it kept being a thing about, I live here and I'm from here, or since I've been here for so long that I could potentially have people around. Yeah, but the thing is, that was the person that I wanted. So why would I go off and run off and do something that would damage my marriage when I have the person that I wanted? But instantly it threw red flags to me, because why do you think I'm doing something? Oh, because clearly you must be doing something. Because if you can't see that I'm just all in for you, there has to be something wrong. But meanwhile, I get a man calling me from way back in 2003, like literally like weird, on some, you always made me feel this way. I always make everybody feel that way until you get on my nerves, and now, you know, we in a relationship that basically don't nobody want, because I can be another thing if you like, but why would we do that? Like, I don't want to do that with you, because it's weird to me. So anyway, that was just part of the story, but I just happened to see that the interaction, to me, I pay attention to people's body language, and the body language ain't saying that's a faithful woman. The body language is you giving too much teeth and too much, like, body language to the opposite person. So to me, I look at this shit and I go right on past it, and then I hear the person, because the person always saying like they're very intuitive, they're very this, they're very that. Well, why you don't see these people with these nasty ass energies right around you? Explain that to me. That's why I don't like it. That's why I'm tired of looking at it. And that's why when the shit keeps coming up, it makes me feel like this is disgusting. And I'm not judging, but if it is anything that has anything to do with me when it comes to certain things, I don't want to do it, because I'm not gonna not pay attention to that. It's like when I said that I could be in a relationship with and I could be a second wife to somebody. If she don't love that man just as much as I do, I'm not gonna like her, because you gonna corrupt our relationship, or you're gonna corrupt something about our situation, and I don't need that. Like right now, I'm on a pathway to where I feel like everything has to be done in divine order, because I just want to live life. I just want to be happy. I just want things to go the way that they're supposed to go. I just want to do what I'm supposed to do. I just went through fucking all this struggle, strife, and tension and stress. I don't need that. Excuse me. So of course, I'm going to instantly look at something and say, no, I can see where that's going to create me a problem. I don't want to do that. I'm not wrong for that. I'm definitely not wrong for that. And I'm not going to let nobody tell me that I am. So that's it. That's all. Little, had nothing to do with nothing, but it just is what it is. So Pisces, that's the reading. Hopefully it helps. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and go with God.